السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربي زدني علما. إن شاء الله تعالى we start today الوحدة الرابعة عشرة 14th unit. إن شاء الله تعالى الماء أصل الحياة وسرها. The water أصل means original, its origin. So the water, its origin is origin of life. The water, I mean, we don't say the water, we can just say water, the origin of life. Wasirruha, and its secret. And its secret. So the verb asula yasulu. Asula yasulu, to become firmly rooted. And that is where we get asl. The masdar is asala, but similar. Right? Asula yasulu. Like as-sala yuwassilu, to give a firm foundation, ta'silan, to give a firm foundation. So asl, the plural is usul, root, trunk, origin, source. So source of life. So the water, just water, because this alif lam we could say is jinsiya. I mean, it's talking about water itself. It's talking about a class, right? So we can say water. We did not say the water. ما قبل القراءة, before reading. ما أهم ثلاثة عناصر لا يستطيع الإنسان الحياة دونها أو دونها في رأيك؟ ما أهم ثلاثة عناصر? What are the three? وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. ما أهم ثلاثة عناصر? What are the important 3 points? عناصر عناصر لا يستطيع الإنسان الحياة, which a person is not, I mean, so the person is not able to live without it, in your opinion. So what are the 3 things? What are the 3 things which a person is not able to live without it? عندما تسمع كلمة ماء, ما أول شيء يتبادر إلى ذهنك? When you hear the word water, ما أول شيء يتبادر إلى ذهنك? What is the first things which comes to your mind? تبادر يتبادر, to come off, yeah, to come to your mind. What appears to your mind? So the verb is root letter ba, dal, and ra, and badara yabduru, is to come suddenly. And from 6 from that is tabadara ila dhihni, to suggest itself strongly, be obvious. So what is the obvious thought which comes to you? Appear at first glance, first thought which comes to you. Tabadara yatabadaru. ما أكثر الكائنات الحية حاجة للماء في رأيك? What is the most كائنات الحية, living beings, كائنات الحية, living beings, I think, yeah. So what are the most living beings حاجة, in need of, for water, in your opinion? للماء في رأيك. العطش والجوع, أيهما يستطيع الإنسان أن يتحمله أياما أكثر? Thirst and hunger, which of these a person is able to endure, bear? تحمل يتحمل, to bear, أياما أكثر, for many days. تحمل يتحمل, what is the thing which a person can bear for many days? اذكر بعض فوائد الماء للإنسان غير الشرب. Mention some benefits of water. اذكر ذكر يذكر. Benefits of water غير الشرب, apart from drinking. You can translate غير, I think, as apart. Apart from the drinking. I mean, except drinking. So, I mean, we know it's obvious that we use water for drinking. Anything else? Mention some benefits. كيف يتخلص الإنسان من الماء الزائد في جسمه? How does a person تخلص يتخلص is to, how do you say, extract, not extract, get rid of, yeah. كيف يتخلص الإنسان? So how does the man and person or human get rid of extra water from his body? How does he do that? So let's begin. Al-ma'u aslul hayati wa sirruha. The water is the source of life or origin of life and its secret. So this is all about water. So a lot of scientific terms and stuff. الماء أصل الحياة وسرها. Water is the origin of life and the secret. وهو العنصر الأول المكون لكل خلية حية. خلي خلية حية. So unsur, when it refers to like a topic, a debate, or whatever, it refers to points, right? And here it's not a topic or debate, it's source. Unsur. Unsur, the plural is anasir. It is also refers to as race of a person, unsur, breed, ethnic breed, um, yeah, component, ingredient. So وهو العنصر الأول. So it's the first source, maybe. Al-mukawwin. Kawwana yukawwinu consists of. So we could translate this maybe as, and it is the componential first source. I don't know, maybe something. It's built up of that, yeah. So the first basic material which the cell is built of, likulli khaliyatin hayyatin, of every living cell, it's built up of water. Fala hayata bila ma. So there's no life without water. La, this is la nafiyatul lil jinsi. La ilaha illallah. قال الله, that's why it's mansuma. Fatha. قال الله تعالى, Allah said, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ أَفَلَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. And we have made from water every shay'in hayy, so every living thing. Manutnat afala yu'minun, don't they believe? Walma'u unsur. So he's using unsur a lot. So source, mastar, kind of. Mastar is also source, right? Origin. Or asl is also an origin. Similar words, I guess. Walma'u unsurun muhimmun. We can say component maybe here. So because it's water. So water is an important component. Yeah, maybe جدا, very very important component. لأي حياة نباتية, for any nabat means which grows, vegetational life, and nabatiyatin, that is what you call green trees and all that. ومصداقا لقوله, mistaq is something like evidence for that. This comes from sadaqa yasduqu, and I think it's, I don't know how to translate this. We use it in Urdu also, mistaq. Yeah, it's evidence kind of, I think. I'm not sure. Mistaq, yeah, confirmation. Confirmation is more corroboration, substantiation. Yeah. Mistaqan li qawli ta'ala, and it is corroborated by the speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wa anzala min as-sama'i. So what is corroborated? That it is the main source of vegetation life. Wa anzala min as-sama'i ma'an. So Allah, what do you call it, brought down from the heavens, skies, water. فَأَخَرَجْنَا, there should be a fatha. فَأَخَرَجْنَا بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا مِّن نَبَاتٍ شَتَّى. And he brought out, فَأَخَرَجْنَا, not ni, it cannot be ni, obviously. بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا. Zawj, azwaj could mean, what do you say, couples also, right? Pairs, pairs. So, or different types. I mean, types is here, shatta, different. Yeah, pairs is correct because azwaj is very commonly used in the Quran to mean couple, pairs. So, فَأَخْرَجْنَا, so we brought out from the من أين أنت يا أستاذ؟ أنا من الهند حيدرباد. نعم. طه 53. I'm sorry. I just want to see azwajan, how to translate it. فأخذنا به pairs. Yeah, pairs من نبات شتى. شتى is متفرقة, different, huh? فأخرجنا به أزواجا من نبات شتى. So different types of plants and trees. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings out from the, what do you say, from the earth. كما أنه أصل كل تشكل حيواني. Kama anna, like it is the origin of every tashakkul. I'm not sure what tashakkul means, so I'm checking it out. Shakala yashkulu is to hobble. I don't know what hobble means, but we want tashakkala to be formed. Yeah, fashion. Yeah, we can guess it. Yeah, shakl, right? Shakl, which has, so every kama annahu aslu, it is the origin of every life form. We could say maybe every living being kind of form, because shakl is something which is formed, fashioned, created. So every created being, or living created being. Wallahu khalaqa kulla dabbatin min ma. So Allah created every dabba, yadibu is to walk or crawl. So every living thing is called dabba. So Allah created every living being from water. وهناك بعض العلماء يعرفون الحياة بأنها ظاهرة مائية. And there are some scholars, I mean, not scholars here, when it comes to science, it means scientists. So there are some scientists, يعرفون, عرف يعرف تعريفا is to define. So there are some who define life that it is ظاهرة مائية. So ظاهر is something which is apparent, water phenomenon, ظاهرة, water, yeah, something like water phenomenon, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what, yeah. I've seen these videos of Al-Lisan to prepare something, so he used phenomenon, yeah. Zahiratun Wa'iya. You can also watch if you don't know the channel. It's very good. It helps me to prepare because nobody was there before. Now we can just, new words, we can help ourselves. Also, you have to search a lot. لأنه لا يوجد كائن حي واحد يستطيع. So it's very easy for me now, alhamdulillah, because I watched the videos. Not that difficult. Also, it would have been a headache because there would not have been a ka'inun hayyun. You can search al-lisan. You'll find all the videos. It's only the main lessons he does because it doesn't have time. But the ustad he teaches very good. And he teaches in Arabic, so we can improve on learning Arabic too. لا يوجد كائن حي واحد يستطيع الحياة دون ماء. There is no living being, there's no single living being يستطيع الحياة دون ماء, who's able to live without water. ألا توجد هذه الدروس باللغة الأردية؟ لا. يعني هذه يعني شيء صعب جدا بالأردية، لأننا نريد أن نبدأ بالكتاب الأول، وهذا الكتاب لديه مشكلات كثيرة، لديه يعني كيف نقول copyright issues أيضا. So I mean the book is a problem. So if they do a strike, my channel will be banned. And Kitab al-Asasi will. So I just want to teach it once and then yani, will not teach it ever again, inshallah. Just for finishing them. نعم هناك بعض الكائنات يعني the shuyukh, the who wrote the book also said whoever's teaching using the PDFs يعني بيننا وبينهم الله يوم القيامة. Between us and them is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yawm al-qiyamah, something like this. So I don't know why. At least there should be some soft copies which we can use or something, so that we can purchase soft copy and then we can use it to teach. People who don't allow soft copies, I don't agree with them totally, because we're not selling, we're not profiting out of it, we're just learning. I don't know. In that case, it'll be various issues. We'll never be able to read anything now from the internet. Any book. Yeah, inshallah. We are doing book 4 also, yes. It'll take us a year to finish, inshallah. نعم هناك بعض الكائنات تستطيع تحمل. Yes, there are some. So he's giving an argument that okay, there are some living beings تستطيع تحمل الجفاف زمنا طويلا, who are able to endure dryness. They can not drink water at all, or they can, for a long time. Yeah, there are beings. ولكنها لا تفعل ذلك إلا وهي كامنة لا نشاط لها. But لا تفعل ذلك. These beings are not able to do that. إلا وهي كامنة. And kamina is something like which is hidden, hibernation kind of. Kamana yakmunu or kamina yakmanu is to hide, like hibernate. So they can save for 6 months, yeah, fine, of whatever, polar bears and so on. Except they are hidden or hibernated. There's no la nashata laha. It has no activity for it. ومتدثرة تدثر يتدثر covered up مدثر بأغطية تحميها من أن تجف حتى تموت. And it is covered up with covers. It is covered up with covers in the sand or wherever the polar bear hibernates. تحميها حما يحمي, protects it from what? Min an tajifa. Why is an masdariya used? Because harfu jar cannot come only on nouns, yeah? I mean, they cannot come except on nouns. So you use an plus fi'l mudari, which is equal to a noun. Min an tajifa. So you cannot say min tajifa. You cannot use a fi'l after min or ala, whatever. You have to use a noun or masdar mu'awwal. Min an tajifa hatta tamut. From jaffa is to become dry, hatta tamut, until they die. That means which protects it from, what do you say, hydration? What do you call that? Without water, dehydration. Protects it from dehydration until they die. ولكن لا يوجد كائن حي واحد يستطيع النمو والتكاثر دون ماء. So okay, he says there are some animals, but they need to be hibernated or whatever. So there are no لا يوجد كائن, there's no living being حي واحد. One living being يستطيع النمو, نما ينمو is to grow, والتكاثر is to reproduce. Takathara. Takathur is to increase. So alhaakum takathur. Alhaakum alha yulhi is to be diverted. So your increase, competition of increase has diverted you. Alha wat takathur duna ma. And reproduction increase without water. Second para, al kainatul hayyatul mu'adhamu ajsamiha ma. Living beings, most of the bodies are water. ولكنها تتفاوت في ذلك. يتفاوت, it fluctuates. Not everybody has the same amount of water. بحسب طبيعة بيئتها وخصائصها وأطوار حياتها. According to their طبيعة, their natural environment. طبيعة بيئتها, بيئة, environment, وخصائصها, and its special features or characteristics. وأطوار حياتها. Tawrun is the singular, atwar, levels of his life, stages of his life, marhala. فالماء على سبيل المثال. So water, for example, قليل في البذور والأضلاف والقرون. So water is less in budur, in seeds, and adlaf is, I forgot what is adlaf. It's kind of a foot of a cow or something. Hoof of, I mean, what do you call it? Hoof of a cow, or a will. Let me see. There's a website called Doha Dictionary. I mean, you can search in Arabic. It gives you definition generally in Arabic. So, Allah. ظلف ظفر كل ما اشتر من الدواب. So every nail of an animal is called dhilf. So the nails don't have water, he says. Wal qurun, horns, qarn qurun. Also another meaning, ma yuwafiquhu wa yuriduhu. Dhilfu shay means the thing which wants, which agrees or something. وقليل نسبيا في بعض حيوانات الصحراء. And it is very little when it's percentage-wise in some of the desert animals. So it depends on different types of animals and parts of the bodies. ولكنه يزيد على 90% من أوزان بعض الثمار. But it increases more than 90% من أوزان in the weight of some of the fruits, مثل طماطم, tomatoes, والخيار, cucumbers, وكثير من الكائنات البحرية, and many of the sea animals. water, aquatic animals. ولو اتخذنا الإنسان مثالا, if human for example adopts or takes for example, لوجدنا أن نحوا من ثلثي جسمه ماء. So if we take humans as example, two-third is water. ثلثي جسمه, two-third of his body is water. والماء يحمل إلى كل خلية في جسم الإنسان أسباب حياتها من أكسجين وغذاء هرمونات ومواد المناعة ودواء فيتامينات. Okay, he says والماء يحمل, so the water carries to every cell إلى كل خلية. How did I know this خلية? There's this I'm doing this book called Aqida Fillah. He goes into science so much, so many terminologies I learned from there of science to explain to atheists. So إلى كل خلية في جسم الإنسان. Although I don't like science at all. That's why I don't like this book. So much science. في جسم الإنسان, in the, I like literature kind of. In the body of humans, أسباب حياتها, life, I mean, reasons for life, من أكسجين, and of oxygen, وغذاء, and food. So it carries all this oxygen and food, وهرمونات, and hormones, ومواد المناعة. Mana was what? Immunity, yeah. And things of mana, which prevents, yeah, mana, which prevents, that is immunity. والدواء, and medicine. وفيتامينات, vitaminat is vitamins. ويخلصها من كل نفاية, and it gets rid of every bad thing, نفاية, garbage. مضرة, harmful, bad thing. وسامة, and poisonous thing. Like Sallatun Nufayat is the dustbin. So Nafa is to exile or to throw out something. وكل العمليات الحيوية, and every living process. عمليات يعني actions في جسم الإنسان, all the processes of the body, بلا استثناء, without exception, لا تجي إلا في وجود الماء. Do not occur or do not run. Jada is to occur, run, flow. إلا في وجود الماء, did not happen except with the presence of water, in the presence of water. فدون الماء, without water, لا يحدث تنفس أو غذاء أو هضم أو حركة. حدث يحدث, to occur. So تنفس يتنفس, breathing, respiration will not occur. تنفس. أو غذاء, or food, having food. أو هضم, or digestion. أو حركة, movement. Without water, nothing of this will be happening. أو إخراج أو تكاثر. إخراج is urination, or removing things from the body, sweat, إخراج, whatever, defecation. أو تكاثر, reproduction again. تكاثر is using a lot. I mean twice. ولولاه ما تذوق الإنسان طعما. And had it not been for it, so لولا is حرف امتناع للوجود. We learned this in Madina books. If you've done this, لولاه, I mean, لولا الهواء لهلك الناس. So if there's a positive sentence after it, we'll have a lam, لهلك الناس. If there's negative, we don't need anything. ولولاه ما تذوق الإنسان طعما. So had it not been for water, it means water. تذوق, tasted. So the humans could not have tasted food. Or طعم also means taste. I mean, any taste, طعم. وما شم عطرا, and he would not have smelt any perfume, عطر, good fragrance. ولا تيبست أنسجته. And تيبس يتيبس is to become dry, like yabis, and is to become dry. أنسجته, his tissues. Nasij, ansija. Nasaja is to weave. Right, so ansija is the tissues, yeah. So if you said noon seen in gym, nasaja yansuju, to weave something. Nasaj is the weaver. Nisaja is the act of weaving. Nasij, ansija, texture, web, tissue, woven fabric, are all called. Nasij is singular, and ansija. Nusuj is also used. Tissues, because they're woven tissues, mixed. وتلاصقت مفاصله. تلاصق, so it comes from لصق. Is it lasakha? To stick. Lasika or lasika? Lasika yalsaq. Lasika yalsaqu. So salasaka is from six, and they'll become some joint stick. Mafasil, mafsil. Joints, the body's joints will come together. وارتفعت درجة حرارة جسمه. يرتفع to raise, and the temperature of the body will raise حتى يموت, until he will die. قصة الماء. Third para. قصة الماء مع الإنسان قصة طويلة. The story of water with the humans is a long story. تبدأ معه نطفة تسبح في ماء. He starts, or it starts, معه نطفة, as a نطفة, semen, تسبح في ماء, it swims in water. ثم جنينا في بطن أمه. Oh, sorry, جنينا. ثم he becomes جنين, embryo, in the stomach of his mother. وتصله ضرورات الحياة كلها من أمه محمولة مع الماء. And all the required things for life, all of them, from his mother reach him. How do they reach to the child? محمولة, carried in water. So everything is, through water. ثم طفلا يرضع أول غذاء. And then the child يرضع, suckles أول غذاء, the first nourishment, food, له من ثدي أمه, from the breast of his mother, لبنا سائغا, digestible milk, palatable milk. سائغ, ماء سائغ, digestible. قوامه الماء. How do you translate قوام? It's قوام. I don't know. It's what? Something which makes it established, I guess. قوام. قوم, قوام is people, but we want قوام. قامة, stature. This is not قامة, this is قوام. Yeah, قوام, upright posture. قوامه الماء. So its structure is water, or its contents are water. قوام. Condition. Yeah, condition. Yeah, that means it's carried through water again. بل إن الماء مع الإنسان حتى في آلامه وأحزانه التي يذرفها دموعا. Rather, it is indeed water with the humans, حتى في آلامه, in his pains and his sorrows, التي يذرفها دموعا, which he dharafies to tear, or I don't know, ذرف يذرف, to flow. Yeah, flow. جرى يجري, same as جرى يجري, to flow, but used for tears. There are so many words for everything. For tears also, they have a separate verb for that. ذرف يذرفها دموعا, which he flows with tears. I mean, how do you translate? Which is sheds tears. Yeah, maybe sheds tears. فلا عجب أن يستطيع الإنسان الصبر على الجوع أياما كثيرة. So there's no wonder that a person can have patience on hunger for many days. لكنه لا يتحمل الظمأ إلا يوما واحدا. But he is not able to endure again. تحمل يتحمل, to bear. الظمأ, thirst. ظمأ عطش. إلا يوما واحدا, except one day. أو أياما قلائل, a few days. قلائل. لا تزيد على الأربعة غالبا. It does not increase 4 mostly. يحصل الإنسان على حاجته. So this is all science facts. He becomes a child and all that, fine. يحصل الإنسان على حاجته من الماء من 3 مصادر رئيسة. So where do you get water from? The humans get water على حاجته, on his requirement from water, من 3 مصادر رئيسة, central 3 sources. والنحو 70 not 70, sorry, 47% منه يشربه ماء. So the human, he gets his water by 47% when he drinks water. يشربه ماء أو السوائل مختلف قوامها. سال يسيل is to flow, so سائل is of liquid. So different liquids with a structure. قوامها again, قوام, with a structure. مختلف قوام, different forms. or different kinds of liquids, juices and all that he drinks. وتسعة وثلاثين بالمئة منه يكون فيما نسميه بالأغذية الصلبة. And 39% of water of it, which we call it as بالأغذية الصلبة, is solid foods. So solid foods also have water. فاللحوم like meat, والخضروات vegetables, والفواكه fruits, والخبز bread, كلها فيها نسب من الماء. نسبة percentage. So everything has a percentage of water in it. أما الجزء الباقي, as for the remaining portion, وهو 14% فيكون نتيجة عمليات الاحتراق الدائرة في الجسم. As for the 14%, so he drinks only 47, and then 39 from the food, nice, and then 14% he gets water from نتيجة the processes of احتراق, burning الدائرة, which goes on, what do you call it? Energy burning of the body, in the body, في الجسم. That means احترق is to burn. So when energy burns, water is produced of water. I don't know. أما الماء الخارج من الجسم, as for the outside water from the body, فنحو من ثلثيه يخرج مع البول. So more than 2/3 comes out from the 95%. يعني 95 من البول, from urine من البول المعتاد ماء. 95% of the urine contains normal urine. معتاد means اعتاد يعتاد. Generally, urine contains 95% of water. أما الثلث الباقي, as for the 1/3, فيخرج مع العرق, from sweat, وهواء الزفير, وما تطرده الأمعاء. And هواء الزفير, exhaling air. So shahiq is the inhaling air, zafir is the exhaling air. Shahiq, zafir. So it goes out from the air. There's a hadith also, no? For shahiq and zafir, it's fai'i jahannam, jahannam. That summer and winter is because of that thing. I think it's not used. No, zafir is used in the hadith. Somewhere it's used, I'm not sure where. Yeah. يأخذون في زفيري والحسرة والبابيل. So the food of قال فعند ذلك يئس من كل خير وعند ذلك يأخذون في زفير والحسرة والويل. Zafir. It's in the Quran, is it? I'm not sure. Zafir. شهيقة وزفيرة or something. Yeah, لهم فيها زفير. Yeah, that's what it says, something. Yeah, لهم فيها زفير وشهيق. Yeah, زفير and شهيق both are there in the Quran. فأما الذين, Surah Hud, verse number 106. فأما الذين شقوا, so as for those who are wretched, ففي النار, so they will be in the hellfire. لهم فيها زفير, they will have sighing. The translator is sighing, air coming out. والشهيق, wailing. Shahiq is inhaling. Inhaling, somebody translated as wailing also. Violent. That is their sighs and sobs. So they'll be crying all the day, resembling the bray of a donkey. And just crying, and Jahannam will be so bad. وَمَا تَطْرُدُهُ الْأَعْمَى, and what the intestines repel. Or bowels repel. Ama. Quran Amma also comes. I think. No Amma. Somewhere it comes. I'm not sure. Tarada yatrudu is to repel or reject. Al-ma'u, last paragraph. I mean, last is just 2 lines. Al-ma'u a'zamu munazzimin lid-daghti. So it's giving more benefits of water. Water is the greatest organizer of, how do you say munazzim? Of blood pressure, controller of blood pressure. وَدَرَجَةِ الْحُمُوضَةِ, and the humuda. I don't know what humuda is. So, hamd. Hamim Dad, Hamuda, Yahmudu, acidity. And the level of acidity. Hamuda, Yahmudu, Stukum. Hamid is an acid. Okay, okay. And the level of acidity in the body. وتوزيع الحرارة, distribution of temperature. والمواد المختلفة, in different things بين أجزاء الجسم, between the parts of the body. So this water controls all these things, regulation. وتحكم في كمية الماء في الجسم جهاز منظم بديع. And تحكم is to judge في كمية, the percentage of water. كمية means kam means how many, right? Same thing, كمية. So the water's percentage is judged. في الجسم جهاز منظم بديع. Amazing, organized. Jihaz is a gadget, but amazing organized structure. ويجب أن يكون بين صادرات الجسم ووارداته توازن دقيق. So there is something. Sadara is to go ahead. So something which is taken in or brought out. Sadirat. So coming in of water and going out, there's percentage. Sadirat il jismi, that is the excretions of the body, that means water excretions. Wawaridatihi, and its warada is to take water. Like warada is also to mention, like in Surah Yusuf, Farsala waridahu, they'll send the water guy to go to the well and to get the Fadla Dalwa, he'll throw his bucket. Dalwa means bucket. So Warid is the one who gets water. So he's getting water. So the body is getting water. Tawazun daqiq, the proper balance, the minute balance there. فالإنسان إذا فقد من مائه نحوا من واحد بالمئة. So if man loses, reduces only 1% min wazni jismihi, only from the weight of his body, شعر بالظمأ, will feel thirst. So only if you are just 1%, water reduces in the percentage, you'll feel thirst. وإذا فقد نحو 5% جف حلقه وجلده. Only 5% of water is reduced from the body. جف حلقه, his throat becomes dry and his skin becomes dry. Only 5%. وأصيب بانهيار تام, and he will be afflicted بانهار ينهار, destruction, I think. So the root letter is Nun Ha Ra. This is Form 7. Oh no, it's not Nun Ha Ra. What's the root letter? In Ha, in here. Nun Ha Ya. Yeah, Nun Ha. No, it cannot be Ya. I don't know the root letters. Because he doesn't talk about Form 7 here. Let me search the Arabic one in here. I think it's in here. Sukut wal inhidam. Yeah, sukut means falling down. Inhidam is also hadama, is to destroy. So destruction. So complete destruction. He'll die. 5%. Wow. أما إذا تجاوز 10%, if it increases 10%, he won't die, but it will lead to, I guess, because he's dying with 10%. If it leads to 10, فإنه سوف يقرب من الموت والهلاك. So if it reaches, water is reduced by 10%, he will be near to death and destruction. وَلَنْ يُنْقِذَهُ مِنْهُ إِلَّا شَرْبَةَ مَاءٍ. And nothing will save him. He'll not be saved. أَنْقَذَ يُنْقِذُ مِنْهُ إِلَّا شُرْبَةُ مَاءٍ, except a sip of a water. Gulp of شربة ماء. وَالْعَجِيبُ أَنْ يَزْدِيَادَ كَمِيَّةِ الْمَاءِ. So what happens if water increases? Ajib, and strange thing, that wonderful thing, أن ازدياد كمية الماء, the percentage of water, if it increases, في الجسم أيضا خطيرة. In the body, it's also dangerous. فإنها تسبب الغثيان وارتفاع ضغط الدم. It will lead to, what is غثيان now? Vomiting, I guess. الغثيان حيشان النفس والتهيؤ للقي. قي is vomiting. So vomiting. So vomiting is caused by increasing water. وارتفاع ضغط الدم, and increasing of blood pressure. ثم تؤدي بالتدريج So slowly, slowly. Tadrij means slowly. Darraja yudarriju tadrijan. Gradually, it lead to الديوث leading to إلى اختلاط العقل. اختلاط is to get confused, mixed of the عقل, intellect. So you'll get confused. وفقد حاسة الاتجاه الصحيح, and he'll use the sense. حاسة, sense. حواس is the plural 5 senses. حاسة الاتجاه, direction, correct direction. So he'll use discernment or something like that. Common sense. So he'll use decision making. والاختلاجات, I don't know what اختلاجات is. اختلاجات. And lead to اختلاجة. لا توجد اختلاجة العضو, muscle getting المرأة من اضطرابه. So the bones or something will happen to the bone. اختلاجات. Or the body part, something will happen. اختلاجات. Complication. Yeah, complications. اختلاجات, complications. والتنش تنش تشنجات. تشنجات, cramps, complications and cramps. والغيبوبة, and then coma, غيبوبة, coma, will become unconscious. ثم الموت, then death. وللماء فوائد أخرى للإنسان لا تعد. And for water, from water you could say, for water, belongs to water. فوائد أخرى, فوائد أخرى, there are the benefits للإنسان for humans لا تعد, which are not counted, which cannot be enumerated. فهو يستخدمه في نظافة وإعداد غذائه, so he uses it in cleanliness and preparation of his food, وتناوله and طعامه, and for eating his food, same thing, preparation and eating. وفي صناعته, in his factory works, صناعة, crafting, manufacture, التي لا تكاد تستغني إحداها عن الماء, which one of them cannot be free from using it. I mean, he cannot say, I don't need water. وفي في انتقاله في الأنهار والبحار والمحيطات, and in transportation in seas and rivers and seas and محيط, oceans. So water transportation. بل إن التاريخ يذكر كثيرا من أنباء المعارك. But rather, or yeah, بل rather the tarikh, the history mentions many of the news. نبأ أنباء نبأ عظيم. سورة النبأ. أنباء المعارك, معركة, battles, many of the battles. التي دارت بسبب, which started because of its reason, or which went on because of water. Because of water, there were several wars. والحضارات التي ازدهرت بسببه, and civilizations which flourished because of its reason, because of it. وتلك التي بادت بسبب فقده, and that was bada, yabidu, is to become destroyed, and and civilizations were destroyed, or bada yabidu, perish because of its loss. أو سوء تدبيره, or bad management. دبر يدبر تدبير. I mean, bad water management led to a person being, what do you say? But led to the civilization being perished. وبعد فقد تبين لنا, and after that it is very clear to us, أن الماء نعمة كبيرة من الله, that water is a big blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فالماء أصل الحياة وسرها. So water is the origin of life and a secret. ولذا يجب أن نحافظ على هذه النعمة. That is why لذا يجب أن نحافظ على هذه النعمة. We should protect this blessing بعيدا عن مصادر التلوث المختلفة, far away from polluting, different pollutions. وألا نسرف في استعماله, and that we do not israf, how do you say, waste in its wastewater, in its usage. في استعماله. All right, istiab, comprehension. Uh, just a second, let me open the PowerPoint. So we are on the 14th. There's a PowerPoint if you can download it. Arabic for all, you can go and download. So they have few answers, not all, but few answers. All right. التدريب الأول رتب الأفكار التالية حسب ورودها في النص. Put them in order according to the ورودها في النص, how they have come in the text. توازن الماء دقيق في جسم الإنسان. Balance of water is precise in the human body. Okay. هناك مصادر ثلاثة يحصل منها الإنسان على الماء. There are three sources of water through which humans get water. الماء عنصر مهم. So water is a basic or important source لكل الكائنات الحية, for all living beings. تبدأ قصة الماء مع الإنسان وهو نطفة. The story of the insan with water starts when he was dropped, نطفة, semen. تجب المحافظة على الماء في مصادر التلوث. Protection of water is when necessary, or من مصادر التلوث, from this thing, تلوث. تتفاوت نسبة الماء في الكائنات الحية. The percentage of water is different in different this thing. So the first thing, what did you talk about? Three sources. I think this is the first one. I mean, in the answers they've given weird. They've given this one as the first one. I mean, I don't think that's correct. The main source, he starts talking about this. This is last point. Yeah, maybe this is the second one. And then three sources. Yeah, three sources maybe. And then maybe perfect distribution. Or maybe this could come next or before this, anyhow, right? And then the last is protection of from protection. I mean, from pollution. Nutfa could come above, I guess. Anyways, قصة وائم بين العنوان في همزة ورقم الفقرة في باء. Between the topic Hamza and this, you can try it out, I guess. قصة طويلة, a long story. So which paragraph he talks about? I mean, in the answers they've given ha. I don't know. توازن الماء في الجسم. This is جيم. نسبة الماء في الأجسام الحية. This is Hamza. This is percentage. الخاتمة المحافظة الماء. The ending is coming under the wow. The number of paragraphs. الماء أصل كل حياة. This is ba. Water is the source of all life. مصادر الماء الثلاثة. This comes in dal. So if you go back, all these paragraphs, I mean, he alif, ba, he gave, I mean, whatever numbers, yeah. التدريب الثالث ضع علامة الصح والخطأ ثم صحح الخطأ. خلق الله كل الكائنات في العالم من ماء. So Allah created all of the humans in the world from water. True. I know. Not all. كائنات الحية. Only living beings from water. كل العلماء يقولون إن الحياة ظاهرة مائية. All of the scientists are telling, no, not all. He says what? Most of the scientists? Or some of the scientists. بعض العلماء يقولون إن الحياة ظاهرة مائية is a water phenomenon. Water phenomenon, I mean, most of it is what? الماء ضرورة للنمو والتكاثر. Water is necessary for نمو, growth and reproduction. صحيح. صح. لا تختلف نسبة الماء في أجسام الكائنات الحية. The percent of water does not differ in the bodies of living beings. خطأ. يعني تختلف نسبة الماء. كل العمليات الحيوية في الجسم الإنساني لا تتم إلا في وجود الماء. All of the human processes, عمليات, processes of all the things of the body which happens, living processes في جسم الإنسان in the body of the human. لا تتم إلا في وجود. Do not end except with the presence of water. لا تتم, not completed. تم يتم, are not completed except with the presence of water. يخرج الماء من الجسم عن طريق البول والعرق والتعب. Water comes out from the body or leaves from the body through urination and sweat and tiredness. No, not tiredness. Heat. Zafir. والزفير ليس التعب وإنما الزفير وما تطرده الأمعاء, and whatever bowels remove. So the stool and all the water goes out from that also. يموت الشخص إذا فقد جسمه أكثر من 10 بالنسبة من الماء. Yes, the person dies only if 10% of water loss happens. He will die. تدريب الرابع. أجب باختصار ما يلي. Answer briefly. Okay. لماذا يقول بعض العلماء إن الحياة ظاهرة مائية? Why do some of the scholars say that life is water phenomenon? I mean, yeah, phenomenon. Why do they say that? Why do they? I don't know. لأنه لا يوجد كائن. Okay. Because nothing can exist without water. لا لأنه لا يوجد كائن حتى يستطيع الحياة دون ماء. Because there's no living being. Kain living being, or kainun hayya living being, a being, just being is kain. Because kana he was, yakunu he is, so being kaun. Kaun is also the world. كيف تتمكن بعض الكائنات الحية من تحمل الجفاف دون ماء? How can some living beings are able to endure dryness without water, endure dehydration? They can preserve themselves without water because they are كون كامنة ومتدثرة أو كامنة, because they need to hibernate. They will kamina, yani protected and covered. متدثرة, they need to be underground or something, so they don't need water for 6 months hibernating. في أي شيء تقل نسبة الماء? In which thing the percentage of water is less? In الظلفة, the hoofs of animals, in the nails, aqran, horns of animals, in the seeds, في البذور, seeds also, الظاف, وبعض حيوانات الصحراء, and some desert animals. ما نسبة الماء في جسمك? What is the percentage of water in your body? I don't know, I've never checked. But it is 2/3. ثلثان, 2/3. متى تبدأ قصة الماء مع الإنسان? When does the story of water start in the human being? من نطفة, when he was a نطفة, وهو نطفة في بطن أمه. He was a نطفة in the stomach, mother's womb. من أين يحصل الإنسان على نسبة 86% من حاجته إلى الماء? Well, from where does the human get water? 86% of water. Where does he get? He gets from 47% he gets from drinking water. He gets only 47, right? Then remaining 39% he gets from أغذية الصلبة, solid foods. So both are important, drinking water as well as food. You get your water from 86%. بما تشعر إذا فقد جسمك نحو 1%. What will happen if you just lose 1% of your water? You'll feel thirsty. بالظمأ. تشعر بالظمأ or أشعر بالظمأ. You'll feel عطش, thirst. ظمأ is also thirst. And the Quran also ظمآن. ظمآن is used, thirsty person. بما تشعر إذا فقد جسمك نحو 5. So if you lose what? 5%. من الماء, what will happen? You'll feel يعني تجف حلقه. Your throat will become dry and your skin وجلده, and your skin also 5%, and you'll be in here the time you'll lead into destruction, death. ما الخطر في زيادة الكمية الماء في الجسم? What is the danger of increasing the percentage of water in the body? What will happen? It'll be الغثيان, vomiting. You made it. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Nah. Barakallah. So what will happen? Ghatayan, vomiting, nausea, what do you call it? Vomiting, ghatayan, or daght, irtifaa daght, blood pressure will increase. So more water is also a problem. واختلاط العقل, you'll become confused. So much water. So if somebody's urination problem and all these problems will occur. والغيبوبة, he'll go into coma if water is not coming out, and he'll die. والموت. Every week from now on. No, I don't know. Uh, I don't know what I'm sharing whenever we have the class, but it's not on a Sunday. Sometimes it's on a Thursday, sometimes on a Wednesday, um, sometimes on a Sunday. No, I am sharing. Yeah. Uh, I mean, it's just that when you're free, you can join. It's just that. Yeah, inshallah. Nah. And sharing also helps me too. If I'm lazy and all that, if I share, I have to commit to it. So هل يمكن أن تدور حرب بسبب الماء? Is it possible that uh, a war could happen due to water? Yes. يمكن ذلك. وضح ذلك. Clarify that. Yes. نعم كما حدث في الماضي, as it has occurred in the past. ثانيا المفردات والتعبيرات. I would recommend watching again from another channel, yeah, which does it. So it'll help us a lot. Yeah. I will, yeah, the kind of discipline. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Nah. Watching a live class is easier than watching a video. I mean, live class, you won't realize the time and all that, I guess. Yeah, yeah. A video is like, you have to pause, you have to watch. It's so boring. I'll watch it on double speed sometimes. Now, while doing something, uh, in the background it plays, driving or whatever. هاتي من النص جمع الكلمات التي تحتها خط واكتبها في الفراغ. So we'll do this 2 pages also, because so that we can finish in 2 classes, inshallah, this unit. Um, yeah, I won't start the next unit. We'll do it after Ramadan, inshallah. So this will be the last unit before Ramadan. I hope to finish it, but it's a lot. So it's okay, inshallah. Um, because there's test yourself also, and there's so many things. So we'll do the 2 units. I mean, it's fine, inshallah. And then we'll start unit book 4, which will go until next. I don't know. It might go quicker this time, inshallah, um, because even I'm preparing for these lessons by watching the videos. So no more, yeah, consistency is required. Yeah. So no more searching for vocabs and stuff. For me also, it's alhamdulillah, somebody's actually teaching now, proper person. So it's easier for me to grasp what is the main topic and so on. He started with book 4. We can watch those. Also, we didn't find anyone till now teaching this book. So it was a lonely journey till now. But alhamdulillah, now it's not. Hati min an-nas jamal kalimatin. Because if I teach it alone without preparation, it's like a headache. You'll be tired a lot. Now I'm not tired at all. So I'm doing a lot more pages. Al-lahmul halalu tayyibun. There's none actually. There's Al-Lisan channel. Yeah, you can watch it. He does it in Arabic. You can search for Al-Lisan al-Bibinade. He's in book 4 now, right? And he teaches on YouTube. It's not like a class or something. No. Even I found somebody told me so. Now it's good. Al-lahmul halalu tayyibun. Okay. You just have to give the opposite. Plural. Okay. Lahm is halal and good, fine, it's permissible. أما اللحوم لحم اللحوم التي لم يذكر عليه اسم الله فليست طيبة. As for the ones which Allah's name has not been mentioned, they are not good. They're not halal. طيب. Kullu is, yeah, طيبة is not, it's not halal. That means, yeah. كل كائن من الكائنات, every being from the beings الحية يحتاج إلى ماء. كائن is a being. Being. كائنات. In Urdu, kainat became world. Some girls also, they have their names Kaina. But Kainat in Arabic means, Kaun is actually the word. Kainat is beings. Um, living beings يحتاج إلى الماء, they need water. لا يوجد هنا غذاء طبيعي للأطفال, فكل هذه أغذية. غذاء plural is أغذية. So these foods, natural foods, are not found for children, because all these foods are artificial foods. صناعية يعني manufactured foods. Whatever manufactured foods you are getting for children, like the milk, what do you call the powder milk. صناعة الأدوية, so غذاء أغذية. صناعة الأدوية من الصناعات. صناعة manufacturing, making, building. So manufacture medicines from the صناعات, from the manufacturing التي اشتهر بها الطب العربي القديم, which from the craftsmanship also, you could say, from the industries, industry of the medicine, from the industries which were famous of old Arabic medicine. So there's Arabs used to have some medicine. There's to make medicines also. I mean, there's to have some medicines. So tib. There's to make adviya, dawa. وزن الماء في جسم الإنسان نحو ثلثين. The weight of the water in the human body is 2/3, ثلثين. ويزيد على ذلك في أوزان بعد الثمار. In some fruits, the water increases, like tomatoes and so on. يصبر الإنسان عن الماء يوما أو أكثر. Humans are patient for water. يصبر, not patient. You could say endure. Endure. Because if he doesn't have water, he can endure for one day. أو أكثر, more. ولكن الجمل, but the camel يصبر أياما كثيرة, for many days. أياما كثيرة. التنفس عملية ضرورية. Breathing is a required عملية, process, عملية من العمليات الحيوية. حيوية, living, from the living process legitimate for the human body. النوم ضرورة من الضرورات. Sleeping is required from the ضرورات الحياة, from the requirements of life لدى الإنسان. لدى يعني عند الإنسان, with the human. أشعر بألم خفيف في ظهري. I feel light pain in my back. كما أشعر بآلام شديدة في رجلي. Like I feel severe pain in my leg, and this is in my leg. نعم. الماء سبب من الأسباب المعارك في الماضي. Water is a reason from the reasons of wars in the past. All right, I hope it's easy, inshallah, nothing difficult. تدريب الثاني, هاتي من النص ثلاثة كلمات. You have to give 3 words for these things. 3 words. Okay, let's see. لوصف مراحل حياة الإنسان, for description of the stages of humans. So he says نطفة. Then what does he say? Oh, okay. جنين and طفل. I've seen the answers. نطفة, جنين and طفل. نطفة, drop of water, semen, and then janin, embryo, and then what is طفل, he becomes a child. لمواد السائلة تخرج من جسم الإنسان, the flowing water which comes out from the body of the human beings. البول, urine. العرق, sweat. ما يخرج من الأمعاء. Oh, دموع. Okay, he says دموع, yeah, because أمعاء is not سائلة, is not liquid. I mean, no. دموع, tears. Okay. ذرف is the verb. ذرف دموع. I was thinking about the verb which you use with tears is ذرف. ذال رافع. To flow, to shed tears is called ذرف الدموع. لأشياء تقل فيها نسبة الماء. Things which are less in percentage of water. He talked about nails, or what do you call them? ظلف أظلاف. ظلف with a ظا. ظلف أظلاف, and then أقران. قرن, أقران, الخضون, sorry. Aqran is something else. Aqran is contemporary. Aqran. Qurun is a, and by the way, Qurun also means in the Quran ages, qarnun, Qurun, ages, Qurunan kathira, time. And budur is seeds. لأنواع من الطعام, foods, types of foods, لحم, طماطم, خضروات, vegetables, فواكه, fruits. لأمراض تسببها زيادة الماء, diseases which are caused by increase of water, غيثان, vomiting, nausea, غيثان. And then ارتفاع الضغط, blood pressure, BP, اختلاط العقل, confusion of the intellect. لكائنات حية. What is called confusion of intellect? I mean something. There's a word for scientific disease called. لكائنات حية لا تعيش إلا بالماء. Living beings which cannot live except with water. إنسان, everything. الإنسان, حيوان, نبات. لنباتات يأكله الإنسان. He wants some vegetables, or what do you call it? Vegetation which humans eat. What do you, خيار, طماطم, and then خضروات, green vegetables. لأغذية صلبة, solid foods he want. خبز, طماطم, all these are solid foods. لحوم. لأشياء ينظمها الماء في الجسم, things which the water controls in the body. الضغط, blood pressure is controlled by water. ارتفاع الحرارة, what do you call it? Temperature. And then what? درجة الحموضة, حموضة, level of acidity. حموضة with is acidity. توزيع الحرارة, distribution of temperature. لمصادر المياه, sources of water is what? الشرب. What sources? أنهار, بحار, rivers, seas, الآبار. آبار is wells. بئر, آبار. wells, المحيطات, oceans. التدريب الثالث, اختار في second last. We'll do this also. I mean, we'll be done. Inshallah. Next week we can finish the lesson, inshallah. So we want some, this is just choosing the correct preposition. So, يستغني, ala, it's used with ala. No. An, oh, it's used with an. Okay. استغنى عن something. He is free from something. تخلص من, yeah. He gets rid of something. So, min is used. Yeah, ha is used. يتحكم على. He judges on something. No. He says fi. Oh, okay. I mean, يتحكم fi is also used. يزيد على, it increases on. Now it is على. Yes. يؤدي إلى, it leads to something. Yes, jim. يخرج من, it comes out from. A ma also is can be used. It leaves from. يشعر bi, ba is used. Yeah, dal. He feels with pain. يسبح, he swims. Swims what? Fi, yeah, in the river. Usiba, bi, ba is used. Yeah, again. Tabayyana. Tabayyana lahu. It became clear to him. Okay. يقرأ الجملة التالية ثم نسج على منوالها, then make similar. See, nasaja is used again. Weave, make. على منوالها, minwal on its pattern. بدون الماء لا يحدث تنفس أو غذاء. Without water, breathing, respiration cannot occur, or food. بدون دعاء, without biduni. He's treating as biduni construction sentences, constructing them. Without dua, لا يحدث استغفار, there can be no istighfar. Istighfar cannot occur, that means forgiveness, asking for forgiveness. ولا أو رحمة, or mercy, or ولا رحمة. بدون تنظيم, without organization, لا يحدث عمل أو إنتاج. There could be no work or intaj. Intaj into production or productive thing cannot happen. بدون what? مال أو بدون كسب, بدون اجتهاد, without hard working. لا يحدث كسب مال, أو just لا يحدث مال, there can be no money أو شرف or honor, something. أو راحة, أو he says راحة. Okay, awesome. Rest. لولا الماء. He's teaching now لولا, how to use لولا. لولا الماء ما تذوق الإنسان طعما. If had not been for water, humans cannot even taste a taste, like a food. طعما. لولا الله ما mm, how do you say ما so he used ماضي, right? ما شفى المريض or شفي المريض. We have to use passive, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, ما شفي المريض. لولا الله, the patient would not have been cured. Because shafa is to give cure. So شفى الله المريض, you have to use passive. ما شفي المريض. لولا الدواء ما مرض ما انخفض درجة الحرارة الجسم. Had it not been for the medicine, the martafa, it would not have raised. You can use both, I guess. The temperature of the body would not have decreased. من خفض. لولا الجهاد مسلمون. Had it not been for jihad, ما فاز المسلمون. Muslims would not have been successful. لا يوجد كائن حي يستطيع النمو دون الماء. He's using لا يوجد. لا يوجد شخص حي يستطيع الحياة دون ماء. There's no person who can imagine life without water, or who can live without water. لا لا يوجد إنسان حي يستطيع النمو دون طعام. Who can think about developing without food. لا يوجد إنسان ناجح. لا يوجد الناجح يستطيع الفلاح أو النجاح. Oh, this is not najah. This is najah. Oh, okay. I thought najah. لا يستطيع النجاح بدون دراسة. دون دراسة. دون دراسة. Success is not possible without studying. لا يستطيع أو لا يوجد فرد يستطيع الحياة في المدينة دون مال. He says what? The answer says لا يوجد فرد. Nobody is able to يستطيع الحياة, live a life في المدينة, in the city, دون مال, without wealth. And we are done, alhamdulillah. 1 hour 15 minutes here, inshallah. Then we can do grammar, inshallah, another class. So we'll be done with this unit, and we can do 15th and 16th, inshallah, after Ramadan. We'll have a break of around 1 month and 40 days, I guess. About 40 days, inshallah, after the Shawwal fast. So maybe in April or May, we can start in May, inshallah. Yeah. May. And then in May, we'll finish the 2 units, inshallah ta'ala. And in June, we'll start with our 4th book, inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.